Hello. So, I don't even know what day I'm on now, but I stopped taking all the other drugs today. The GHB, the benzos, all that stuff. I just stopped. Um, just because I don't want to start getting all strung out on that stuff. Um, it helped like the first week, and so and I quit smoking weed. I smoked weed for the last time. I'm gonna try to just be completely off that. I'm still on kratom, taking a lot of kratom, and I mean, I still got. It's not helping that much, and like I guess the worst part is just like the depression when you come off anything, whether it be heroin, Suboxone, methadone. Anytime your opiate receptors are just soaked and you're numbed out for an extended period of time, when you come out of it, that's why I was doing like benzos and G and just like trying not to be in my mind, but I was seeing that was turning into its own addiction. So I did a live all fucked up, just definitely not to advocate druggy shit that's killing people out there, because it's serious. I mean, drugs are destructive, and my goal was to be off them completely. Um, I went to an AA meeting today, which I hate AA, but it's more just the action of like going. So I know I was pretty much acting drunk last night, and definitely the reason I put that out there is just you know to document what it's like to come off the Suboxone. I didn't want to taper. I mean, tapering off methadone or Suboxone is definitely more comfortable, but I'm over it. It's not, it's just a buffer from who I am. Like making that album was so hard for me because I was just on one. I kept missing deadlines, and sound engineer was getting mad. Like it was tough to get that out. Like I had to force myself to record, um, and then so there's the bootleg version. I'm going to a studio on Tuesday, and we're gonna like mix it professionally, edit it, and then I'm gonna take away that bootleg version. So if you want the longer uncut version, you can still download it as an MP3, but it'll be on iTunes, and it'll be on platforms like that. Yeah, I'm basically just was on a bunch of drugs, and now I'm not. So I have that horrible, horrible purgatory feeling where it's like I just don't feel relief. Kicking subs sucks. Kicking anything sucks. But yeah, I definitely didn't want to go through the GHB withdrawal, so I stopped that. Stopped benzos. Just woke up. I finally slept, and I just woke up just like soaked in sweat. And my wife and I have been fighting because she doesn't want me to be drugged out. That wasn't the point of coming off Suboxone, to be able to go on a run for free without any immediate consequence. And that wasn't my intention anyway. It was just, I'm getting to the final point in the documentary. The director's coming out here. If anything, I might do a psychedelic trip with him just to try to, bond creatively, because we have creative differences. He's a visionary, and so am I. And, it's almost like being in a band at this point. We have to make concessions and compromises. And maybe I won't feel like that way. I mean, I'm not trying to be all on any drugs anymore. I want to be completely cleansed from chemicals for 30 days. I want to do an ayahuasca ceremony. and I want to try to process things that are hurting me right now. Namely, I lost two friends. One of them, Paul, is like, that one really affected me. And then my friend Nick died as well from cancer right around the same time. Definitely not an excuse to get all drugged out, but I don't think it's about how many times you fall. It's just about the tenacity and resilience and getting back up. You know, every time I've relapsed, my junky mind lets that define me. And that's why I always hated like celebratory dates with AA. It's like, oh, well, I've been sober since April 9th, 2011. And then you smoke a joint, and then all of a sudden you have a gate pass to shoot heroin again. And who knows? I mean, a lot of it, from what I found over the years, is that addiction just tricks you, tells you things, it's complete duplicitness, and it's telling you one thing, but it means something else, and its end result is to kill you. And it completely kills creativity. The myth that drugs enhance your creativity is bullshit. I mean, real creativity comes from your soul. And if you're on an opioid, an opiate, drinking out of a bottle, whatever you're doing, if your soul is restricted in any way, then whatever art you're putting out is not going to be pure. And I'm not an AA guy. I'll never preach that shit to you guys. Even if I find God in AA and I go that route, I'm not going to push that on people because I don't like it. But, that's where I'm at. I'm kicking, and I'll try to do a video tonight. I'm going over to my friend's house, and we're working on a screenplay we're doing together, if I'm up to it. But mainly I'm going to just take my son and wife out and try to get out of the vampire cocoon that I've been in, because it is not cool. It is not cool to pee your pants. It's not cool to be all drugged out. It's like, it's time to grow the fuck up. Yeah, it sucks kicking, Like, I got the goosebumps, the hot and cold flashes, diarrhea, the grossest, most rancid smelling dope sick sweat, and it's pharmaceutical dope sickness, so it like, you can smell pharmacopoeia greed fuming out of your pores. And I apologize for the nonsensical shit last night. I think people watch my stuff because they are interested in the stories, and I can't tell stories if I'm loaded. It just doesn't work as well. I just want to talk about herpes, and that's kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. I mean, so, anyhow, point is, I apologize for whatever I did. I don't even know what I was saying last night. I kind of remember, I remember, some remnants of it, but I'm kicking the Subox, and I'm going to stick to it, and I'm not taking anything else anymore except for kratom. Not even herb. It's just affecting me, I need to, like, sit and deal with pain and just process stuff. I'm going to start going to outpatient next week, getting better. And I encourage you, if you're struggling, to do the same. Lots of love and light. Palabra.